Thank you so much for showing up for this call because we're going to be talking about how to become money purple and definitely we're going to talk about money. So, what are your points of views about money? Because there is this book, which is a channel book by Gary Douglas, who's the founder of Access. And what he says is if you've done this book at least 100 times, your money reality will never be the same. So, what are you not willing to choose? And I just want to know, everyone, are you familiar with Access? Do you know what the clearings are? Because then, I'll talk the Access language and you may just miss out what it really means. Because Access is English, but it's got a different way of, um, it's a different English. That's what I meant. It's not as like we talk on a regular basis now. So it's your language will change if you're kind of doing this particular book. And I initially, to begin with, I want to know what is your point of view about money? Not that you want money, want means to lack money, but what is it that you would like to have that you're not allowing yourself to have, or you know that you can have, but you're not doing anything, or you feel that I have to do only then I get, because money is energy, right? You and if you're not in sync with this thought, let's get to that thought that let's come to a point where we recognize that money is energy. You are energy. And if you are choosing to have money, it's just a choice. But what happens is your points of view, your family, your cultural, your society where you're living in, the reality that is around you tells you that you can't have it and it's evil to have that kind of money. Because if you have too much of it, then you will be too much and you wouldn't really care. And if you're, and largely we have women on this call. So, if you get financially independent, then you wouldn't really bother about the family. So you wouldn't allow yourself to have too much of it. So what are your points of view about having money? Because the issues with money are the same for everyone. Issues of money are the same for everyone, be it for like 50,000 or 5 crores of rupees. It's the same for everyone. It's just that, okay, a lot of people say, oh, it comes and goes very quickly, it doesn't stay. Or you probably spent it energetically even before it has come. And you're like, oh, I want to do it.
वो
Sorry?
महीने वाला भुजिया चाहिए
Can
100।
you please mute yourself? Thank you so much. So there is somebody who's sending a direct message. I'm staying in a corporate. No, what? I'm staying in corporate as a financial security by and bypassing me my ease and joy. Okay, I can understand that. What's your question in that? Yeah, whatever. So you basically limiting your receiving, and 90% of people do not know what receiving means. Yes, I can speak in Hindi. Can you write it in the group? Anyone here who would want me to speak in Hindi? Others also, because there are people from other who may just like to have it in English. I can speak in both the languages, so English also. Okay, cool. So, so what I'll do is I'll speak in English and I'll speak in Hindi if that works with you guys, right? And I will explain the same concept in Hindi. All right, Hindi. So basically पैसे के बारे में हमारा क्या पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू है, क्या हम सोचते हैं उसके बारे में, और कहाँ आपको किस उम्र में क्या बताया गया है कि आपके पास पैसे हो नहीं सकते, या आप अपने पार्टनर के साथ तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगी, या पेरेंट्स के आगे जाओगे तो गड़बड़ हो जाएगी। क्या पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आपने ले रखा है जो आपको पैसे नहीं आने देता आपके लाइफ में? ओके, I don't know. Confirm your speaking language. It sounds you might have switched to a different language. Yes, I have. Okay. Wait. Okay. So Hindi and English, because I think Zoom is having difficulty in processing both the languages. And I just want you to know that, you wouldn't want to go beyond your parents also. There are a lot of times that you don't want to invalidate them, especially when you were growing up, and they said, oh, you can't do anything, Or what are you going to do? You're such a duffer. You don't study. You don't know what to study, and you're not doing well, and you don't know maths, and so you don't know maths, so you don't know how to earn, and you'll be a disaster when you grow up. Now, if you're going to do very well for yourself, they will not like it, and you wouldn't like to invalidate them. That's also when we hold back from having too much money. Or if your friend doesn't have it, you wouldn't want to have too much of it because they will feel uncomfortable in your presence because you have too much of it. Everything that is, can we just join and create it, please? Right, wrong, good, bad, perfect, line, short, voice, providing nuance. और ये पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू माँ बाप ही हमको देते हैं. पैसा पेड़ पे नहीं उगता, मेहनत करनी पड़ती है. And the biggest one is that you have to really struggle and work hard to get money. How many of you feel that? Everything that brought up. And if you're not a doctor or engineer, then you're definitely a loser in this reality. At least the Indian reality. We're talking about the Asians out here. I know there is Poppy there on this call because yeah, Poppy is there. Poppy is from Indonesia. I don't know what is her reality, and if you're not having a good degree, you can't really have good money. But is that the truth? Is that the truth? How many doctors are really making that kind of money? Sonia is from Indonesia. Yes, Sonia. So how many of you are really struggling with money? Are you struggling with money, first of all? If you're not, that's great. Okay, cool. So because you do not want to be judged as mean, awful, vicious, greedy, because having too much of it would mean that you have to even be straightforward in asking for yourself. Suppose you've given money to someone, and how many of you feel ashamed of asking for your own money or embarrassed that how do I ask them? Do they not know that they have to return my money? How many of you feel that? Yeah. So everything that is going to just join and create it, please. And that's a clearing statement. Right, wrong, good, bad, proper, client, short, boys, provide, and beyond. So if you would ask a question, it'll get easier. Otherwise, I'm going to read this book. I'm going to read as much as we can because it's only a 30, 40-minute call. And I'm going to facilitate whatever comes up today. And this is more of a gift call so that you know what we're going to do in the coming classes, right? So I'm just reading the chapter 1, okay? Yes. So there are 13 questions here, but I'm not going to do the 13 questions. I'm just going to read out to you whatever there is right now, so that because those 13 questions are done in the class, or in the group that we're going to be creating after this. So what is money? For some, money is cars. For some, money is houses. For some, money is security. For some, money is exchange of energy. But is it really those things? No, it is not. It is energy. As are you energy. There is no difference between you and money except the points of view that you give it. And you give it those points of view because you have bought those point of view of other people. So how many of you have actually taken those point of view? Could be your partner, could be your parents, could be your friends, could be people around you. That, rich people are really bad and vicious. So we don't want to be like them. Now, if you've judged a rich person for being that evil and vicious, you will never allow it to come to you. And then you can keep struggling with that money. Okay, so you have to go beyond your judgment of other people. Or if you have a judgment that I have too much money, people will judge me. I'd rather be like everyone and fit in, because it's, in Hindi we have a movie, Hum Saath Saath Hain, we're all together. I don't want to be different. Everything that is, destroy and create, right, wrong, good, bad, powerful, line, choice, boys, for beyond. Yeah. If you would change that which is your financial reality, if you would change that which is your money in your life, then you must learn to be an allowance in all things. But in particular, when you hear a point of view delivered to you, you must look to it and see if it is true for you. Like if somebody comes into your world and says, money is so difficult. Oh my God, you really need to struggle and there is this depression going on, and or whatever points of view coming to you. Okay, I don't have the money, and then you feel that you don't have the money. And is that true for you? And or everywhere you want to be like them, and you're making it true for you. Can you destroy and uncreate it now? Right, wrong, good, bad, or my choice, boys, yes. Kanika is saying points of view, like Ambanis are spending so much on their wedding, and the Indian poor people have no money to it. But how? Like, why should you make somebody feel bad and guilty for being privileged? You can choose it. You can be that privileged, but you'd rather waste your time in judging those people who have the money and not let yourself have it. Isn't it an interesting point of view? You're jealous? Okay, cool. But jealousy means that you don't want to do anything for it, but you're not happy about somebody else doing it either. So how many of us are holding ourselves back that we're not going to go in that direction, but we don't like anyone going in that direction? And that's called crab mentality. That how can you go above me and then you keep pulling them down? Everything that is will you destroy and uncreate. Please try wrong, good, bad, for client, short, boys, provide, and beyond. Right? So is it true for you? So you have made it an alignment or an agreement, and you have made it a solidity. If it's not true for you, you either resist or react to it, and you have made it a solidity. Even your own points of view need no agreement. They need to be only interesting points of view, right? So what is interesting point of view? When you're you're not aligning and agreeing to anything, you're not resisting or reacting to anything. You're just being there with no walls, no barriers, no points of view, just being there. Everything that doesn't allow you to just be who you be with money. Have you बचपन में कभी देखा है, जब I was just remembering how I used to be as a kid, okay? Totally being me. Like if I want to act, I want to dance, I would do things, and people would give me that money. Like in India, or they're like, "Oh, you're so cute," and they will just give me money, like nazar na lag jaye, that kind of thing. 100 rupees, I would just earn like that, right? What's going on? Indu, please stop sharing the screen. What the fuck is this? Right now is. And please ask questions, because it's not just a one-way street here. We are going to be interactive. And thank you, whoever was there, for the entertainment that we got. So thank you. And is it possible to just be there without any points of view? Yes, it is. Like, agar hamara abhi a point of view hota that, oh my God, this is disgusting, who is doing it all? We would have ruined our mood. And we're talking about money. Yeah. And by the way, that was sex. They were doing copulation. We're talking about, I just attended Christopher Hughes' class, and I think it was amazing when he's talking about the sexual energy. Sexual energy is when you're just being that caring, nurturing, kindness, that generative, creative, expansive healing, that nurturance that you give. That is the sexual energy. And when you allow yourself to have that sexual energy, it doesn't mean that you're wearing scanty clothes. छोटे छोटे कपड़े पहनने से नहीं आती है वो. But even if you're wearing fully covered clothes, you can still have that sexual energy. That sexualness is what we're talking about. Okay? You will allow more money to come to you. And that comes in from the point when you're just allowing yourself to be yourself.
Maybe feeling good about yourself.
Not even good. See, good is a judgment. It's about you being you. Unfortunately, we've forgotten who we are. Yeah, because we've become so pretentious. इतना pretend करते, नाटक करते हैं कि हम ये है, but we're not that. We're not that. Who are we? If you keep asking a question, you're changing on a daily basis. How often do you find yourself judging yourself? Oh, but this is, I am not like this. I am losing my temper. I was such a quiet person and I don't know what's going on. But that's so much judgment. Today you are this. And can you be an allowance of yourself to be that? It's having no judgment. Would a kid have a judgment for itself? No. We teach the child how to judge himself. And based on certain parameters that this is good, this is bad, you're doing a wrong thing, you're doing a right thing. And then now we become that. Deep down, you feel, I don't mind. I can do the bad thing or the wrong thing. Right? but you'll still have a judgment and you are not in allowance of yourself. So can you be there without any point of view? Yes, there will come a time. It's a muscle that you got to build over a period of time. It doesn't happen in a day. Obviously, if I go to a gym, I don't get muscles in a day. So it is a practice that you got to do for every thought, feeling, emotion that comes in your universe, which is not yours, which doesn't make you feel light. You keep doing interesting point of view. I have this point of view. And if you are judging other people, interesting point of view, I have this point of view for others. If others are judging you, interesting point of view, they have this point of view. And you can set yourself free to just be. There's so many things that you would like to do, but you do not allow yourself to do it. Why? Because you have a judgment there. If you can be in allowance of that, okay, what are people going to say? How is it going to be? Oh my God, no, this is not okay. Now that I'm a single mother or a single person, my family is not okay with it. Yeah, but let them not be okay with it, no? Oh, I just got married and I don't know, I can't do anything. I'm so stuck. No, you're not. You're not stuck. What part of it are you stuck? Have you stopped living? Have you stopped breathing? Have you stopped? What is it? What is stopping you? Where are you stopping yourself? Yeah, being single gets onto parents or gets onto you because it gets onto parents. So and you're so bothered about you to hurting them or they not being okay. Otherwise, it doesn't have a problem. You got to be okay with it. And then it doesn't matter if others are not okay with it. You are getting affected to see them getting affected. Can you be an allowance of they being affected? Everything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, good, bad, powerful, line, short, voice, bad news. Yeah, so the whole thing is it's okay. If you want to say no, you can. Absolutely okay. You don't have to say a yes when you don't feel like saying a yes. Just kind of telling you that. So what you are, what you would have, you must be. So if you would like to be money, and if you think money is not within you, it's somewhere outside of you, you can't have it. That which you do not have in you, you cannot even have it at all. So if you see money outside of you, you cannot have it. If you see money anywhere besides within the being of you, you will never have it at all. And from your point of view, there will be not enough. And how many of us are living with that point of view? There is not enough. It will all finish, or I will not have enough. What is that? So anyone wants to talk about their money reality? Or should I go ahead? Because I'll be reading a little more, and give you some clarity on that. And we will then be facilitating this class online till the book lasts. We'll be facilitating.
So,
Yes.
I would like to say about my financial reality or my situation.
Okay.
It's just like you know that okay, I've been going through this. So
Yes.
earlier I had my salary, I was working, I had money enough to spend. And somehow I always thought I wanted to work in the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt I was not getting the time to work because I was a teacher and I was doing too much work. So I think I kept wanting to do that. And suddenly I just see myself stuck at home.
Correct. Wanting to do that is a lack that, okay, people, if you've not done too many access classes, let me tell you, want in the dictionary before 1946, the meaning given is to lack. 27 definitions of want is to lack, which means if you lack something, you can't really have something. Okay.
Yeah, and then you keep wanting it. Is that?
And then you keep lacking it and creating greater lack. So you've created a big lack. So congratulate yourself. I've done a great job at creating my lack. Wow. I'm so good at it.
Yeah, I'm a creator.
Super. Yeah. And see, my point is just because you created shit does not mean that's not creation. Ask people who can't create shit. There's more messed up. You got to create something, right?
And I'm acknowledging it.
Yeah. It's good. Wow, what amazing shit I can create. Now, if you can acknowledge that, you can reverse it and create something greater as well.
Yes.
But if you have a point of view and a judgment for your shit, that's going to really, really fuck you up.
Now, what do you mean that if you have a judgment?
You have a judgment that, oh my God, I'm so terrible. What have I done? I wanted to do this, but I created cancer, and this is terrible. Now I can't even do that. And where I am, all of that is a judgment. It's a self-pity. It's anger. It is everything but being in allowance of yourself. So Yesha is saying, same way in stock market, my partner does not, does cheat and not returning that money back. Many of them are there. Yeah. So they cheat because of whatever their point of view about business is, because we cheat people and we steal because we are not confident that we can have the money that we think that we would like to have.
Yeah, we don't believe that the universe that will get it, or we are
We
capable
don't
of.
trust ourselves also. So
Yeah.
right now, if I'm getting it, let me hoard it. Otherwise, I'm not going to get it, and I may not get the opportunity. That's a lack. That is lack of trust on yourself, because we love to doubt ourselves. All of us. I'm not kidding. Very few. Only a child probably would say that, yeah, let's do this, and then you'll be like, no. We tell the child how you cannot do this. So yeah. So where
So
is it that you can't start off with your stock thing right now? Like now?
yeah, I'm not like I think I got to know that I did quite well, but now then suddenly
Mhm.
there was some expenditure came up,
Mhm.
and I had to sell all my shares. So I used to, so many times in my early also when I had my job, I had to keep putting my money
So where are you
to,
being the big five in that? Because if you're trying to save others and give away your money, do you love money? Do you really, would like to have it? Because when you hate your money goes away.
no,
And you've not even, no,
I
because
don't
you've
hate
not,
my money,
you do. Because otherwise, if you love somebody, why would somebody go away?
because the person I love, that person requires it. So I had
And
to give it.
that is avoiding and that is defending. Thank you so much. And now you're trying to prove that you're not. It doesn't matter. I don't have anything for or against that, because I love it so much. Are you suffocating your love, my dear? And is it running away from you because you love too much? I mean, tell me, if money was a boyfriend that you had, and you say, I love you so much that you smother them, and you're suffocating. I don't want to hang out with you. I'm sorry. You're too clingy. I don't like you. Ask money about it. What is it that you would like to have? You can, if you consider it as your boyfriend and you're going to be too clingy, do you think the boyfriend would really like to hang out with you? Everything
Unless
that is
he's,
going to destroy and uncreate.
yeah.
Okay, I have
So
one
that,
more question, but sorry.
yeah, you can butt in, no problem. Your butt is
Sometimes,
also big.
yeah, fuck my butt. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Uh,
ask your question.
so sometimes it's like now, I'm little better with money, but I'm
Mhm.
not able to, as you asked this before in the conversation also, कि अपना पैसा मांगने के लिए तुमको दिक्कत होता है.
Yeah.
And अभी खुद का पैसा मांगने के लिए मांग भी लिया, one time, two times, three times. But if someone is not giving, then what to do then?
Okay, you tell me, if Imani, if you had a kid, if and let's go hypothetically, and someone just comes and takes it away, what are you going to do? Till when are you going to ask them to give back your kid? Are
I'm
you
gonna
going to
fight
give
for
up?
it.
Exactly. Are you going to give it up? No, right? It's your
No.
precious price possession or whatever you may say, but would you give up?
So
So then
like
why
now,
is it
after
that
I
with
have
money,
asked the third time, the other person is not even
if it
talking.
means that you need to ask for the 100th time, embarrass them into giving your fucking money? Where are
Okay,
you
yeah.
feeling embarrassed in not embarrassing them?
Yeah.
Everything that is that we feel embarrassed with our own money
Yes.
situation. Can
Yes.
you talk about that?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So there is not how much. There is no how much. You find even those credit card people will hound you till you till they get their money, and even if it means settlement, okay, then this is how it is. Come to a mutual understanding, and then you kind of you pay the principal or you don't pay the interest or whatever, right? We sit across the table and then do that, don't we? If you were a credit card company, would you not do that? Right? you there? I'm assuming you heard.
Yes.
Yeah, so you be that you get them across the table and ask them to pay or however they may pay.
I have another question also.
Ask.
So, just because I was on a project and I was paid and the others were not paid, or even if the others were paid and whatever they were paid, I didn't care asking. But that has suddenly brought a unspoken energy with me, like
Can you
by
expand out and not bother about who thinks what? Because if you got your money because you got it and you could have it.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not you don't have, it's not your responsibility or duty to kind of do that for other people.
But they outcasted me with the whole campaign then. Okay, for
Okay,
people
so,
who don't know, I'm a blogger. Yeah,
and
the
that's
other
okay.
ladies.
Yeah, so how potent are you that they have to block you? Imagine your
Yeah,
potency. So they
yeah,
couldn't
like
take that.
something changed. Yeah.
Exactly. So can you acknowledge how potent you are? And they are showing you that you're way more than what they can offer you. And so you go all
This
out and
feels
you go 2
lighter.
steps further. You go 2 steps further and turn up your energy and say, fuck you very much. And now you see.
Fuck you bitches. I have to be like that, Kavita.
So all these people will keep coming and keep hammering you till you kind of
Yeah, but that's
go
happening
beyond.
very, very much. So I have to be
Because
like,
where are you
fuck
not
off.
stepping up? It's happening too much. It's not happening. Nothing happens to you. We
We
create it
choose
all.
it.
We create
I
it all
know, but
from
I am not
consciousness,
choosing so
unconsciousness,
much.
or anti-consciousness, but we create it all. So if people on this call, if you guys are not having money, what's your hidden agenda for not having money? What is it that's serving you? That victimhood, that poor me or self-pity? What is it? What do you love
All
about
the
not having
above.
money? Yeah, all the above. And everything that brought up can we let that go now?
And if I have the money, somebody will take it away with for something.
Yeah, because you can't have the money. It's wrong to have so much money because somebody is watching you and then they will come and take it from you. How ridiculous is that? That okay, my
I
thing,
feel,
yeah, take it away. It's okay.
I feel
And
if I will
sulk in it.
become monetarily independent, I think my dad thinks I'll run away from the house.
And do you have a point of view that you're going to run away? And if and are you giving him that what he's expecting you?
No, he's just
Expecting from you?
against it. He's against blogging suddenly. Now that I'm getting settled in it, now he's against
Yeah,
it. And I'm
because
like, what
you know
the
what?
hell?
If women get financially independent, there is a possibility they will not stay in, and they will do their own thing, and that's a way of controlling them from being that financially
Yeah,
independent.
there's so much of controlling
It
energy,
is
even about money.
exactly because money is the only way they can control you. You are uncontrollable, unstoppable, but you haven't really acknowledged how cool you are or how potent you are.
Oh,
The
thank
only
you.
way, so the best way was to control you was to get you married. And then that also didn't last. So then obviously, then you need to be controlled.
I don't know, should I be laughing or crying, but yes.
Yeah, because you're a wild animal. You need to be tamed. Everything that is, can we just try and create, right? So
Yes.
can you allow yourself to receive those judgments that okay, this woman has
Yes.
lost her mind and she doesn't know what she's
Yes.
doing and she's just going
I
after
am
money.
receiving all the judgments, but
And
I'm
she will,
gaining
yeah,
weight.
so go create more than your expectation and stop delivering what they're expecting out of you
Yeah. How do I stop that?
just by choosing more for you. Because they
I think
don't want you to choose more for
But
you.
when I do that, then we have Radha at home every time.
And if you had no point of view about fights and arguments, and you can just quietly listen to it and say interesting point of view in your head and not get embroiled in any kind of conflict, you don't have to avoid, you don't have to defend, you don't have to prove nothing, and you can just receive what your parents are saying and just do the interesting point of view and get out of it.
Yeah,
wow,
okay,
you have
I'm
just
going to
facilitated my
do that.
daughter's thing.
Thank
Thank you, whoever was asking these questions. Thank you so much.
Yeah, she's gone
We
through
all
her
are.
own stuff. What a mood. Someone talking with things. Yeah, so
I'm
you
all
know
about
what?
the
Just
vibe. honey. Thank you.
Just
But
go for
Kavita gets that out
it's
of
about
me.
it's about that vibe that you carry. You're gorgeous, you're amazing the way you are, and people don't want you to be that way. And then you're like, oh my God, my parents don't like me that way. Let me not be that
Yeah,
way.
it's
And
my parents. Out of all the people, this judgment problem I'm going through
they
is with
still
my
love you, and you
parents.
will they still love you, still would love them, and it's okay. Can you just
And
be
my
you?
daughter's been made to have a kid by her husband just because he's I think
Well,
changed
you can't
very.
deny that she had a choice. She did not give it up, and she said, "Okay, let me go ahead with the kid." So that's
But
okay. Let's
I
not make them wrong.
understand but this is what it is, Kavita. That's what
So
happens.
money is evil, right? Then you will become evil, and you don't want to be that evil. Oh my God.
Oh,
You want to
wow.
be the good girl of your good parents, and go as per what they're saying. Everything that is, or it could be parents, could be partner, could be whoever, okay? For different
Yeah,
people, different
yeah.
relations. But the energy is the same. Can you destroy and uncreate? Right, wrong, goodbye, perfect line, short, boys, go back in the Can you, if that's about being an allowance, it's only about being an allowance because if you can be an allowance of you being that greedy, wild bitch who is only asking, who's a gold digger. Okay, let me give you that another
I
one.
want to become that. No, I wish to be that.
Okay, so
Sorry,
be
everybody
that.
for my
What
voice.
if you don't desire to be that? You can be that anytime, anywhere, and then say, okay, you have a
I
point of
am a
view, it
bloody
doesn't matter.
gold digger. Anybody who digs me, I am a gold digger, bhaiya. I'm no less. You know that. But
Yeah.
I wish I had all those liberties again that I had once upon a
No, you
time
don't
in
need
this
any
house.
liberty. You just can be. So all those are interesting points of view so that we can control you from being what you would like to be. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Kavita, can I ask here?
Yes,
I'm
please.
Usha here.
Yes.
Yeah, in the money workbook is written that you can receive money from the dog shit and all that. That
Yes.
is, I mean, how a
You
dog
can
shit.
receive money from not more than dog shit, the pee in the snow, and yeah, I mean you can because see, everything is energy. It's just our judgment of that energy that makes it good, bad, ugly. And if you had no point of view about it, trust me, I was talking to this person yesterday and I said, I've come across a lot of assholes. We all have come across a lot of assholes. There are assholes who can contribute a lot of money, and they have. It requires a lot of muscle to be there present, to be present with them because they don't want to be present with themselves. But trust me, if you can be having that muscle of interesting point of view, they just melt, and they change, and they feel so happy for being received, and they contribute way more than other people. If you had no point of view about such people, you can receive from anything or anyone. Problem is, we have decided how much we will receive, from whom we will receive, when we will receive, where we will receive, or not from this, not from there. Oh, this is good money, bad money. And that's where we kind of blocking it. So you can receive, it's about energy. There are people who are selling, literally, they are selling shit on Amazon. And you know what I mean? Like cow shit. Okay, Hindi mein gobar kehte hain. They're earning money and no point of view about it that they can sell it, right? There are people who are selling sand or whatever. And I mean, the most ridiculous thing, you will still get it on Amazon and people are selling it. There are people who are going to buy it too. You have judged it. Oh my God, why would people do that? But people can because they would like to and they have no point of view about money. So, COVID time, there were people who had a point of view about it, did not make money, and then there were people who said, we'll do anything to make money. You go to best of restaurants, the food is not good, but the restaurant doesn't shut down. But they are willing to have those judgments that, okay, the food is horrible, but you're still going there, right? I know what people like in this, but people are still going there. They have no point of view about it. There are people who are selling horrible outfits, but they're still selling because they have no point of view about what you think about their outfits. I'm still going to sell. It doesn't matter what I think about how Louis Vuitton is, right? I may like its bag and I don't. It doesn't matter, but it's selling, right? And it's selling at a price that he wants to sell at. Who are we to kind of judge that?
And one more, this one in the money workbook also, I'm power, I'm control, I'm creativity, I'm awareness, I'm money. I'm interesting point of view. So that is being the power,
Energy.
being the
Knowing
energy.
that you are the power, knowing that you are awareness, knowing and not doubting it. The minute you doubt, that energy diminishes. You have to know that you are it. That's what it's saying. अगर अंदर ही नहीं महसूस हो रहा कि तुम्हारे है तो बाहर से तो मिलेगा भी नहीं ना. तुम प्रभु को बाहर खोजने जा रहे हो, बाहर ढूंढ रहे हो, लेकिन प्रभु तो अंदर है ना. It's that energy. Well, you're tapping into energy outside of you. You're not going to get it. It's within you. And if you don't have it within you, you can't have it anyway. So money is within, because money is energy and you are energy. So there is no difference. But because that energy has been clouded with so many points of views, you're not being able to go beyond that and have that money or have ease with money. Kinnari, you had a point that you wanted to ask a question. And Priyanka, I'll take your question. What about charities? Yeah.
So I wanted to ask once upon a time I was in a salaried job,
Okay.
and now I'm not.
Yeah.
And I thought that whenever I am not on salary job, maybe I'll do something and I'll earn, but I haven't managed to for the last few years. I
What
just
is
want to
your point of
understand
view?
what would it be that is holding it back? I'm
So what
unable to
is
figure out.
so what's your fixed point of view that only if you're in a job can you make money? Or who gave you that point of view? When, and where are you fighting or resisting that point of view? And if you could just simply poke and pot that, you will have ease with creating something that you can have. So when I was in a salary job, it was easy. For almost like till my mom was alive, she kept saying, go join a job. Why are you doing healing? It's bullshit. It's this, it's that. Every day, day in, day out. And the day I would make money, she would say, that's not enough to run a family, right? I almost went to a point when I was like in the wrongness of me that I'm probably in the wrong profession and I'm not getting money because I didn't know how to ask for money. People would come for session and I would be like, do they not know they have to pay? I can't ask for it. I had too much of an attitude. Maybe I felt ashamed of asking for money. Okay. So I had to work on that. And the minute I got into Access, that's the first time when I started making money with any kind of modality, like which is a therapy-based modality. And I started having fun. I was like, this is so cool. Now I know that I can ask for money. It was my judgment of me that what are people going to think if I'm going to ask for money? I had to get over my point of view. And then it was easy to kind of ask for money. So when you're standing in front of a mirror, just simply ask, can I have the money now, please? And I have no point of view about it. And I had to look into my eyes so that I have no point of view about what I'm asking for. But in your head, you feel that, oh, who's going to give? Why would somebody give? मुझे कौन देगा पैसे? मैं कैसे मांग सकती हूँ? Yeah, all those interesting points of view you have to get over your point of view. If I'm sitting with my, for example, I'm sitting and running a shop, and I'm like, who's going to come and buy it? There's nobody who's going to come and buy it because my point of view is going to kill it. You have to have no point of view, then anybody is your client and anybody can come and take it or buy it from you. Are you willing to have that? The question is that. So nobody is stopping us. We are stopping ourselves. The fear of making too much money on your own doesn't allow us to have that kind of money. Because up until now, it was a job, right? And you would have been in a job had you not quit your job. So what is it that made you quit your job?
My daughter was born.
Oh, how cute is that? So, okay.
No, that was years back.
Oh, so how many years now?
So 19 years back, I was in a corporate job.
Oh, and now what's stopping you? Because you've been a good mother now. Now nobody's going to judge you.
Okay, so what's stopping sometimes when I go back looking for a job is probably now I'm that age that nobody will take me at
Interesting point of view to that, by the way. Interesting point of view to that. And okay, if it's not a job, then what else is possible? Okay, tell me, where is the fucking question in this? You are giving me one conclusion after the other. I love you for that. And I know there'll be other people also having a similar conclusion. Oh, but this and with this, with this and with this. So you know what? I'm just good for nothing. Oh, so
No,
okay.
no. I'm definitely good for
Everything.
everything.
Yeah, now stay with that. Okay. Now, what question can I ask here that I can have ease with money? Now, do you need to work? Is your body up for working and doing a job? Is your body asking you to do your own thing with your creative talents? Is your body saying, "Oh, relax, my husband is earning and I'm the energy that is making him earn that kind of money," or whatever that is? You need to see what is it that you would like to create.
Both job and my own thing, both together.
Okay, so then where would you want to start off? You start your own thing, and then somebody will meet you and they'll be like, "Hey, Kinnari, that's nice to meet you. Why don't you come and do a job with us?" Anything is possible. See, you think that the world is this much, and we're saying the world is an expanded reality. What is it that you are choosing? What is it that you desire? Not when you're asking for something and you're sending a parallel thought, which is nullifying the whole thing. So it doesn't. The energy is going nowhere.
So my question was, if I think that both is possible, is it that I'm contradicting and then nothing is happening?
Is it? Is it? Are you contradicting? Is it? Do you really think both the things are not possible? Is it? दोनों नहीं हो सकते?
Should I ask one first and then the other one?
You tell me. You asking me to give you a formula, and this is not a math formula. What is it that your body is
No,
happy
you're
doing?
expert at it, so that's why I'm asking
You
you.
are the no. So I'm not the. I'm here going to facilitate you for what you know, and that's what is going to be the journey for the next 1.5 months. But you need to be in a question because I can't give you a ready-made answer that you're expecting me to give because that's not
Okay.
fair to you. Your body will tell you, "Can I do both?" Ah, okay. So I can do like you can. I'll be fine doing 3 hours this and 3 hours that. Okay, but stop coming to a conclusion. But who's going to give me a part-time job? Do you get it? No. Anything is possible as long as you're going to make it happen, or like you at least allow it to come to you. It can come to you. Get over the conflicts that are going in your head. Okay, is it even possible? That's not a question. You tell me. Are you living in a linear reality where this and then this, or you want to have it all?
I want to have it all.
Then ask for have it all. Where are you stopping and limiting yourself from having it only one by one?
Okay.
So
Got it.
pocket pod, if you've done a little bit of access, just pocket pod every goddamn thing and then ask a question and then start playing with possibilities. Where is it that I can go? Who can I, collaborate or ask or start off? And then what fun can I have with my choices today? Lots and lots of questions. Is this going to contribute to my life? If I choose this, just ask a question. Because question will give you the awareness. We're not looking out for the right answer.
Okay.
And now you have all the time. Okay, it's not about even logically strategizing the whole thing. Ask, like, "Oh, I would like to have that universe." Okay, you've ordered it. Let the universe work. You are not letting the universe work. You're like, "I'm going to do the hard work." I don't trust the universe, but universe always has your back. That trust in you. That okay, I know I'm amazing. I'm great at what I do, and it's people's loss if they're not hiring me. You get it? How often do we think that, oh, I'm not there. I don't know if somebody's going to see me 19 years. I've not been there. I don't know what's going on in the market. And da-da, you know. So just talking about that. And what invitation can you be now for those corporates? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
What about charities? Priyanka, what about charities? What are you doing your charities for? You really think that charities are going to give you good karma and then you will have a lot of money? Everything that is, can you fucking for that? Charity is something that if it's a calling, go ahead and do that. You don't have to. Yesha, Umesh, mute Yesha, please. I love you, Yesha, but you need to be muted.
Sorry,
No, don't be sorry. So Sonia is saying, I think we should change the marriage vows not the 7 janam together for Christians. The vow should be only for good health, in riches, and in happiness. Okay, cool. Go ahead and do that. Good luck with that.
So
Just
if we do
wanted,
charities,
yeah.
does it mean that we hate money?
It depends if you're giving all your money into charities. Are you? I mean, trying to absolve yourself of bad karma? And
No, but like,
what do you do
I don't
charities
know.
for?
And I don't know, like I'm surrounded, and I've seen this happens with people as well. The more they give charity, the more money comes in, like the money flows.
But if you have a point of view that I'm going to give this and then I'm going to get that, you may not. A lot of people do keep giving a lot of money. And then it's like, the religious point of view is that you must give 10% of your earnings to the religious institutions. Is that true? What if we have this concept of 10% to yourself? Because if you start honoring you, the universe starts giving you more money.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of Money Workbook as we kind of go ahead and talk about it. There are lots and lots of things that you can do to change your money reality and be the energy that you would like to be. Because if we get to the point, what is money and how we have given it a lot of colors and a lot of points of views we have, is the limitation that we have.
Okay, so since that we are surrounded by all this point of view about money, and like there's
Yes.
so many of them to pot and pock, and like it's just
Yes.
like it's
Yeah.
such a solid thing on earth. Like
Yes.
everyone, it's like how can we be bigger than that energy, than that collective
Choice.
consciousness about money?
Choice. You just choose. There is a point of view coming, and you're like, okay, I know you're there. Thank you so much. And then they keep haunting you, and you're like, all right, thank you, and choose something else, and let it
So
all
I've
go.
actually managed to create some money without having a job.
Oh
And
wow.
then I go back into that point of view that, oh yeah, I need to have work. It's not gonna keep on
And
coming.
work is something. See, point is, this is the book that we're going to read, and there's one chapter in which it says that work is something you hate doing, and you keep doing something that you hate so that you can have the money, so that you can use that money to do something you love. Wow. So could you just simply do what you love and nothing about how it's going to show up?
Yeah, I want to
And
say something.
yes,
So the thing is, what matlab, if you really want universe contributing your life, you need to consider the whole universe is yours,
you are
and
the universe.
yes, the whole universe is yours, and you are the whole universe also.
Mhm.
And if what if any creature, matlab animal, either human, either tree, anything is you. It's a part of you. And it's not about charity. It's not about donation. It's not about anything. It's all about gifting and receiving.
Yeah, and when you're gifting, you are receiving at the same time. It's a simultaneity of stuff. But what she wants to know is that charity करना जरूरी है क्या? तो नहीं है.
No, no, no,
But
no, no. वो point of view से नहीं करना चाहिए. But if you like, if you can make more money if you really consider the whole universe is you and it's yours. Then you can make
so
really
whatever
big
is going
money.
out is going to come back to you in many folds. That is one thing that you can, every time you're giving your money. But having said that, you don't necessarily have to do charities. So you
Yeah.
can begin with yourself, because you are the universe, and you're just contributing to you. And if you feel like contributing to someone else in terms of charity, cool, go ahead, ask a question. What is this going to create? Again, you don't have to. It's a question, and you have to play with only questions. And what fun can you have with playing questions? Playing with questions. So does anyone have a question regarding money? Yes, Usha, would you want to ask something?
Yeah, thank you for that. I think you reached my mind. Okay, about the money thing. I mean, to create it's in our thoughts and it become thing, right?
Your
No,
point of view creates your reality. Your reality does not create your point of view. So if you have a point of view, that's exactly how you'll start seeing the reality around you.
Okay, and then we start with the procrastination, like just now that auntie said, right? I want to work, one open my own
It's
business.
not procrastination. We love to judge ourselves that we are lazy, we are procrastinate. Interesting point of view. There is this point of view, that you have this point of view. जब कुछ करना होता है तब तुम फटाफट वो चीजें कर लेते हैं, right? तो हम
Yeah.
lazy नहीं है. So every time you want to do something, you do it at a speed of space. But when you don't want to do something, and what's your hidden agenda for not doing it? And you're not lazy, you're not procrastinating anything. And that's a beautiful judgment we've given to ourselves, or we picked it up from whoever, or somebody would have judged you for doing that. What choice am I making to be procrastinating everything? Fucking pata hai.
Okay, thank you.
So Sonia has done so many workbooks with me, and she's going to be on this one as well. So thank you, Sonia, because it's so much fun to have you and your questions that open up a different way of facilitating. So thank you. Anybody else would want to know or have a question about money?
When will I receive it?
When is not a question. It's like, how soon are you ready for having it? Because what happens is our points of view, our doubts, they are pushing away that money that can come to you as of yesterday. You can have it. Okay, so what happens is, if you say, I want to have 100,000 crores in my account, and then the next thought will come, are you mad? Are you kidding? You're not going to get it. So now that is where the conflict goes on. So when you've asked for something, then any other, self-limiting thought that comes around, you just have to keep pushing it away and say, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And just keep asking for this without any doubt in your space. And it'll show up as of yesterday.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for asking, Bhavita. Yeah. What is this money workbook? So money workbook is a channeled workbook by Gary Douglas, who's the founder of Access Consciousness. And it's got 13 questions and a lot of information as to, if you do this book, your money reality starts changing. I did it in 2017 after I was there in Access for 3 years. And I was like, why would people do this book? And I don't understand. And there's no looking back after this book. And I was exactly asking these questions at that time, like you guys are asking. And it was fun to kind of be in that complaining zone that no, money doesn't show up. But money was showing up. I was not acknowledging that I was creating that kind of money. My receiving went up from people. They would just come and give me the money. Okay. So yeah, I think my father started giving me money. I never thought that my father would give me the money, but he did. So people from whoever, wherever, started showing up, and I started having the money. And I was like, wow, you just ask for it, and the universe will have its own way of contributing to you. Are you willing to receive that? 90% of the people would say that I don't want it from my parents. They're old and they're retired, or whatever your point of view about that is. Or, you wouldn't want your kids to contribute money to you. It's about receiving.
Okay, Kavita, can I ask you about receiving? When I asked for my raise of salary, the head said to me, yeah, you wait for 2 years. Every 2 years, the raise is there, but we have to ask first. It's not giving like every year raising. In that situation, is my receiving not?
No, that's got nothing to do with your receiving, because you beautifully asked them, and they have made it a thing that you have to ask them to get it. So it's not, you're not wrong in that. The point is, where is it that I can have more money, and what are the other multiple avenues that I haven't tapped into yet?
Okay.
So if you've decided that you will get money only through a job, then you're stuck again. There's so many other ways of having the money that you would like to have. So if I've only decided that only access classes can give me the money, then I can't have the money from outside or any other way of having that money. So what else is possible? Where else? What, if you've done your healing or whatever and all, and you can start doing sessions, and you can start facilitating people, and where is the money? What is it that I need to do to kind of have that money that I'm asking for or desiring? And you will know that, okay, there is so much that you have really not tapped into, because if the minute you say, I am creativity, if you are creativity, if you are the power, if you have the awareness, and you are control, and money is just a byproduct of all of that. So your creativity will start contributing a lot of money to you, but you haven't really tapped into it. Then a point of view will come that, oh, I'm doing this job, I can't do something extra along with it, that'll be too much work. Yeah. What is fun for you is not work. What is not fun is work.
You're pretty, Kavita. I
Thank
like
you.
your smile.
Yeah. Thank you. Anyone else would like to know? And so we're starting off a batch. Obviously, we'll figure out what time suits the best, but I think around 6 to 7 or kind of a batch would be comfortable for everyone. We'll be doing twice a week or thrice a week at best, not more than that. So, and as the group is formed, we kind of play around with the timings also. So whatever time suits the best, then, we kind of do that time. So you can connect with me, you can connect with Umesh, whoever wants to join us, feel free. And trust me, your perspective on money will change. And when we are doing the group, I also talk in Hindi. But today we have people who are, from different countries also. So I spoke only in English. Thank you, Dr. Vijay. Yeah. Any more questions? I can take questions, but yeah. Thank you for joining today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you,
Hope to
Kavita, for the call.
Thank you. You, yeah.
Thank you.
See you. And thank you, Miracle Tattva,
See you.
for
Thank
this
you.
thing, and what a lovely foundation we had in Mumbai, and hope to have more.
Absolutely.
And yeah,
Yes.
gorgeous
Yes, we are
people.
looking forward to more.
Yeah, Dr. Sophia and Deepa Thakur,
Deepa.
you can get in touch with them, and they're just amazing. Thank you so much. And the place is beautiful. Please, if you haven't checked it out, please go there.
Thank you, Kavita.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.